I wanted to film an update video for my spring water. I found ways of doing it that save a lot of time. So this is just a basic rack that you can get from Walmart. But I wrapped some string around it to keep all my bottles in there. And yeah, it's a lot. It's I like kombucha and I save the bottles. But my system basically works like this. I will fill up all the bottles. Then when I get them home, I usually keep them in these giant bins, which makes it really easy to fill up because I just have 2 up top and 2 on bottom. And when all the bottles are empty, I toss them in the bins, and I toss the bins in my car. So it helps me get the bottles right next to the spring, and I'm literally just squatting down there, going boom, boom, boom. Really speeds it up. Besides that, I now don't really clean out my bottles. What the clean out looks like, well, my process now is I don't drink from the bottles. I take the bottles, I pour it into my Yeti, and then I drink from that so that I almost never have to wash these. That saves so much time. But with that being said, sometimes I do drink from them. It is convenient. And when I make tea, I consider those bottles to be dirty afterwards because they had tea in them and wasn't just storing plain water. So I set those aside, and in my office, I have one corner, which I just kind of pile against the wall, the clean bottles. And in one corner, I pile against the wall the dirty bottles. And then when the piles get to like 6 bottles, which is like, 4 days. Well, not 4 days, because I go through a day, but when each of the piles usually gets to around 6, and then I'll take the dirty ones. I will wash those with hot water. And I found not doing one massive wash is so much easier. Like, even if you're gonna drink directly from the bottle, I would set up a system like this where you have store all your clean bottles next to your fresh bottles, and then when you come get a fresh bottle, you wash your previous one and you put it back. Because just the 10 seconds it takes to put hot water in it, shake it up nice and good, and then empty it out into the sink, like that 10 seconds is like nothing to you when you only have to do it once. But when you have to do that for, hell man, I have over 100 bottles here, down there and up top, it's a huge pain in the butt. Yeah. Saves me a lot of time. Now when all the bottles are empty, all I do is I toss them into the bins, toss the bins in my car. It takes me half an hour to go to the spring. Actually, only 18 minutes. I think it might have been 18, 22 minutes to fill up all the bottles. And then I just bring them back. And it's really easy. If you're missing lids, you can find them on Amazon. I don't like the 2-piece lids. I recommend the 38 millimeter 400, like 38-400 is the thread size for them. But yeah, you can pick up 100 lids for $20. I don't like the 2-piece ones. I get the 1-piece ones. But that is the current system I'm using for spring water. It's a lot easier than what I was doing, which is keeping all the bottles in my closet and then bringing them all down from there. So I recommend getting a storage rack, putting it in your garage, because in the winter it keeps my bottles nice and cold for me too. But garage door right there. My car is right there. So makes it so convenient for unloading and loading the bottles in. And then I'll just come down here when I want bottles, and I'll get a canvas bag, put 6 or 8 of them in the canvas bag, bring the canvas bag up to my office, unload them into one of the corners. So using a lot of the corners of my office. See that now. I have one corner for clean bottles that are filled, one corner for clean bottles that are empty, one corner for dirty bottles, which is mostly just my empty tea bottles, because I do make tea in them. They're excellent for that. Batch production of tea, make 2 gallons at once. But anyways, peace out.